Hello, my name is Bo. I'm the founder of Bo's Slow English. This morning I opened up the YouTube Studio app on my phone and I saw that I have my first monetization AdSense check on its way. I've always been inspired by these type of videos, especially during my initial journey of starting my YouTube channel. Whether you're one of my awesome subscribers or if you're just genuinely curious about how much YouTubers make, or maybe you are an aspiring YouTuber, I am here to provide honesty and transparency about my journey and the money that I'm making. So before we get started, of course, I'm kindly asking you to click like to show your support. And if we're not friends yet, please click the subscribe button. I'm gonna go over my story, the whole conception of my YouTube channel. If this bores you and you just wanna see the numbers, then fast forward. First off, I just wanna say that normally I speak in slow English because that's my channel. It's called Bo's Slow English. And my goal is to teach English in an easy way as far as the listening comprehension. I've quickly grown my channel, but it wasn't so quick in the beginning. In May 2024, which was just about a year ago, while I was watching some YouTube vlogs in slow French, because I was learning French at the time, I was really inspired by the storytelling and how learning languages can be fun and it doesn't have to be so academic. So just out of curiosity, after I finished my French video, I YouTubed slow English vlogs. And I didn't see anything. So I thought, Eureka, I found the white space for this niche. And I did not grow up thinking, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. No way, I don't know anything about this, but I've learned to know some things about it. And perhaps the slow English or the English teaching channels just didn't come up on my algorithm. But regardless, I decided that night I'm going to start YouTube. So I did. So the way that my brain works is I have an idea and I try it, and even if it's not perfect, although I can be a perfectionist, I just put it out there. When I initially tried vlogging, I did it on my phone. I didn't like it on my phone because when your phone is in the selfie mode and you're videoing, I feel like it just kind of distorts the way you look. But I didn't feel like paying for a camera. I didn't know how serious I was going to be with this. So for the first couple videos, maybe like 6, 7 videos, I filmed on my phone. I did end up buying a microphone, some cheap microphone that gets inserted into the bottom of the phone on Amazon. And that was good enough, but the quality wasn't great. I also played around with selfie sticks. I played around with this like TV screen that basically mirrors your phone. I didn't like any of that. I knew that if I wanted to be serious about this and commit to creating decent vlogs, I need to invest in a really good camera. So I am currently filming on a DJI Pocket Osmo 3. It is the best thing that I did for myself and my channel. And if you are looking for a camera, whether you're traveling or if it's for vlogging, I highly recommend this one. I also love this mic. This mic is really awesome. I'm sure you can imagine how much you have to learn in order to post a video on YouTube. Not only are you just filming, but you have to figure out what niche you'd like to be in. So I chose the English niche, and also figuring out a script. and then getting inspired by other YouTubers within your niche to come up with your next video idea. Then you have to figure out how to edit, and then you have to figure out titles, tags, when you upload into YouTube. Eventually you'll figure it all out. But in the beginning, I thoroughly did a lot of research, and I took a lot of time, but it was definitely worth it. I downloaded this course called Part-Time YouTuber Academy. The YouTuber that created this course, his name is Ali, I believe. I really like his teaching approach, and I also appreciate how in the course you can go at your own pace, and I like how he broke things up into little segments, which helped my mind to just compartmentalize all the things you have to do. There's one thing that really stood out for me and got ingrained into my brain, which is, so he says, the first 50 videos are for you and the next 50 are for them. And the number 50 is just a generalization. I'm sure there isn't an exact science behind this, but basically what he's saying is if you want to focus on creating long form videos, which are like the normal YouTube videos, just pump out 50 videos, edit, don't be perfect about it, and post it. When you get to around the 50 video mark is when you start to get pushed into the algorithm. So I work a full-time job, and I was a little bit discouraged when I heard that because I thought, oh my God, how am I gonna be able to film and edit and post 50 videos? How long is it gonna take me? And I, like other people, am very impatient, but I really needed to remind myself that if I want my channel to be successful, that it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I switched back to the long form video strategy. It was like last fall or winter. I still wasn't committing to posting too many long videos per week, but I was at least doing 2 a week, and I'd wake up every morning, open up my YouTube Studio app like it was Christmas, just to see how many watch hours or subscribers I would get. I would be very lucky if I got 1 watch hour. And I would also be very lucky if I got 5 new subscribers. I knew though I had to keep pushing, and I had to keep a Navy SEAL mindset. So at the time, for the first few months, actually probably until May till August of last year, I only focused on long form videos. I started getting into shorts, but I didn't really know the strategy behind shorts yet. So I just wanted to give the long videos a try. However, I could only committed to posting 1 long video a week. So that wasn't really going anywhere. And then I found this other YouTube mentor. His name is Robert Benjamin. And his approach is different. He says that I should focus on shorts because that is the fastest way to gain a ton of subscribers and a ton of views. And you have to commit to 1 to 2 shorts per day. He would send me almost daily emails to hold me accountable and make sure that I was actually following through. And if I'm told to do something, I'm going to do it. So first I started out with batch filming, which means I filmed a whole bunch of videos in one sitting, and then I would edit throughout the week. So I would try to post 2 shorts, probably Monday through Friday, or at least 5 days a week. And then that was getting to be too much for me because sometimes I work my full-time job 6 days a week. So there's only so many hours in a day that I can batch film and edit and post. So I cut down to 1 shorts a day. And every day, obsessively, I would check my analytics and my subscriber count and my view hours, my watch hours, it was slowly getting up there. And I understood his approach, but I realized after posting 1 to 2 shorts every day that what my audience requires within my niche is a lesson. And I don't know about you, if you're an English teacher, but on my platform or my channel, my students prefer to sit down and watch videos, or that's the feedback that I've been reading in the comments. So I decided to post 3 long videos a week, and of course, I'm going to get more views and more subscribers. This past spring, I told my husband that I might quit YouTube because I was starting an Etsy shop. I'm in the process of learning print on demand, which is a whole other thing. It's print on demand on Etsy, and I had to commit to one or the other. So I told him I can't do both, and I'm going to pump the brakes on YouTube. And then that night, I snapped out of it, and I thought, what am I thinking? Of course I'm going to keep going with YouTube. So then I became obsessed with it. So this was almost 3 months ago. It's been a little over 3 months, and since that day, I have posted 1 long video every single day, except for 1 day, which was a day last week when I was working on an ebook for my channel. So how many videos is that? That's 30 days in a week, 30 days in a month. That's 360. So about 90 videos that I've posted in 3 months. Well, when I put it like that, that sounds a little bit crazy. Like a crazy person would do that. But yeah, like I said, I put on my Navy SEAL hat and I said, let's go. Like, I don't care how tired I am. I'm not afraid of being tired. I'm going to work on this before work and after work. There's no excuses. I'm going to limit my TV time. I've put learning French to the side. I have other hobbies that I put to the side, which also means that I haven't been dedicating as much time to my Etsy shop, but YouTube is my priority. So I posted every single day, and about a month and a half ago, or 2 months ago, I went to Boston to watch my friend run the marathon, and I filmed a vlog there. And I don't know what happened, but the algorithm angels decided that that's going to be my first viral video. I don't even know how many views I have on it now, but I think I'm at over 130,000 views, and I believe I posted it at the end of April. And I am currently filming, it's June 2nd right now. I have gained at least 13,000 new subscribers from that video. It still continues to have traction, and I've made the most money from that video from the watch hours. So don't worry, I'm gonna get into showing you the watch hours. So then I started to think about what strategies can I use to get other videos to gain as much traction. And I've been playing around with different strategies, but still that one Boston video is my #1 video. Now I'm going to show you my numbers. All right, so we are now in my screen, and this is the analytics homepage of the screen. So if you see here on the right-hand side, it says estimated revenue is $730.97. That is actually a lower number than what I see on my phone app. If I go to the Earn tab under the YouTube Studio, this is the message that I saw this morning. $916.24. I don't know why I can't find this exact screen on the web browser. I asked ChatGPT how to get there, and it says it's not possible. So I'm assuming the $916.24 is combining the AdSense. I have some members now in my membership. And then what else do I have in here? Oh, I got some supers. Supers is like tips. I got tipped for having amazing videos, but also I host a live stream every week on my day off on Sunday. I've been doing it for about a month, and I have some subscribers on there who really value the live streams. So if you're not doing live streams yet, I highly recommend it, and try to stay consistent with your live stream schedule. That way your viewers from all around the world can anticipate when that'll be. That way they can schedule it in their lives as well. The other thing I wanted to show you is that one Boston video. And earlier I said I probably gained like 13,000 subscribers. Turns out I've gained 17,500 subscribers. That's a lot. My estimated revenue for this past month for this video is $137.10. So if I click on the estimated revenue, you can see that it is in the upward trajectory. And looks like every day, yeah, it's increasing. So that's great. But what's weird is my viewers don't watch the whole video. They don't stick around for the whole video, but I'm just getting a really high volume of watch hours and new subscribers. Also, if we go back to my home screen, I wanted to show you, let's see, it says 32,964 subscribers. So the day before I got monetized, I hit 10,000 subscribers. I cried. And I'm going to try not to cry during this video from all the blood, sweat, and tears and my success and my proud moments. But yeah, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I cried. And then the next day is when I received an email and a notification under the Earn tab in the YouTube studio that I am now eligible for the AdSense program. So they started sending me some more emails. I have to sign up. I will say the payment info section was a little bit confusing, and then I realized that I hadn't met the threshold yet in order to even input my bank information. So if you're on that path right now, just know that you have to wait until you meet a certain threshold in YouTube in order to even qualify to enter your bank information. So on here on my phone, it says a payment is headed your way. Expect a payment between June 21st and 26th. So that's happening really soon, and it's also showing my June earnings so far. So it's June 2nd, and it says how much, $16 and something cents on there. Not bad. I wouldn't say that this is passive income, but it's like passive active income since I'm constantly uploading. And what else to show you on here? Oh, here you go. Okay, this is a good page to show you. So under the Analytics Revenue tab, it shows all. And again, on my phone, oh wait, maybe I should change it to last 365 days. Okay, there we go. So this is a higher number compared to what I just showed you on my phone because this is also combining this month's. And so $932.82. My goal, hopefully, is to make more money, but we'll see. The only way that I can control that is by pushing out more content, which I will continue to do daily. So it says June ongoing is $16.59. May, $839.17, and April is $77.06. How I make my money, actually I'll bring it up here. So the watch page ads is $874.91. I try to have longer videos because I usually speak in slow English. Most of my videos do end up being 30 minutes, but on average, my videos range between 15 minutes and 30 minutes long. And the longer the video, the more ads that can be thrown in there. They call it mid-roll ads, I believe. I don't really mess around with being strategic in where to place the mid-roll ad. I just let YouTube do its thing. So yeah, I think that's been really helpful to have longer content. Shorts feeds, again, I'm not really focusing on that right now, so I've made a whopping $1.07. Since I am starting to make some revenue from my YouTube, I've now outsourced editing. I don't have the YouTube budget to be able to hire an editor to post my daily videos, so it's just a couple times a week. I have one person who's helping with my shorts. He's been awesome. And then I hired someone else to help me with my long video. And we'll see how all that goes. I hope it goes really well. Hi, by the way, if you're watching. And yeah, so that'll help me to free up some time so that I can work on my ebooks. I've also started some speaking courses. I call them speaking clubs. And I'll have some time to hang out with my dog and my cat more, and my husband, of course. Anyway, so memberships. So I have currently 15 members. Can't tell you if on average that is low, medium, or high, but that's good for me. And I've made $38.52 from just the memberships. You can see the spikes. So $3.29. Yeah, it's like every other day is $3.29. I just want to go back to the watch page ad so we can see. So April 29th, I've made $34.73. May 1st, $33.48. So it looks like, I think this is around the time when that Boston video was making a huge hit. I would say it's still on a good path. My lowest day was $19.17. Actually $16.18. That was on May 30th, so that was just a few days ago. So yeah, not too bad. And then also, let's see, in the supers. So I have had 6 supers or gifts, also known as tips. $18.32 worth. Super thanks, super chats. Oh, cool. So it'll show you where it's coming from. So it's these recent vlogs. Looks like I made a little bit from, oh no, sorry. These are just showing the number of videos published. So where we go to the spikes here, I made $11.38 in a tip. And I am so grateful for that because that's basically 2 matchas that I can buy for myself. I hope going through my story and my revenue analytics and all that was inspiring for you. When I first started out on YouTube and I was getting ready for work every morning, I would put on, I finally got monetized, one of those kind of videos, just to kind of like pump me up for the day. And then when I would come home from work, I would basically continue to get inspired. So on my lunch break, I would listen to podcasts and I would watch YouTube videos all about monetization because I think it's a really interesting process, and I'm not doing it only to make money because it's obviously not enough money to live off of, but I'm doing it to challenge myself and to see how far I can take this channel and vision. I am so grateful for my subscribers, for believing in me and for trusting me to be their English mentor, coach, teacher. I hope that this video takes you somewhere, or inspires you, I should say. If you found this video to be useful or helpful, please share this with your friends. And I hope to see you in a future video. As I mentioned, I normally speak in slow English, but maybe I'll post some non-slow English videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.